Hi there, this video will explain how to use Forbury Finance section. When we open up a model, we met with the dashboard. Right here I have in a purchase price of 14 million. I have an exit yield percent of 5.3%. This is for our sensitivities. And then down here I have our purchaser's costs as well as our operating costs. On the tenancy sheet, we have our tenancy schedule. And then right here back on the dashboard, we have our quick debt module. This will allow us to put in basic financing that'll follow through to the model. Here I can put in a base rate of 2.5%, put an LTV of 60%, margin of 4%, any arrangement fee, we'll say 1%, any other loan costs, we'll say 10,000, and then the principal repayment of 5% per annum. We can decide if we want to pay the interest or have it rolled up at the end. Down here is our CapEx facility, where we can fund any CapEx that goes on within the asset. Here I have 150,000 to spend in CapEx. Facility limit, any arrangement fee or line fee, I'll put in a line fee of 1%. Down here we have our promote fees with a benchmark IRR of 6%, let's say, and a profit share of 12%. Once we've done that, we can then just run the model. If we want to go into a bit more depth in our finance, we come down to the finance sheet here at the bottom. The finance sheet allows us to have a more in-depth look at our financing for a deal. We can use the add-in to navigate through the finance sheet. Up here we have our main debt facility and our cash flows on the right hand side of that. Again, everything we put in on the dashboard has followed through to the finance sheet, so nothing has to be put in twice. We have our LTV of 60% on our initial facility. We also have a secondary facility here, which can be re-geared with the secondary facility. Down here, we can see if we want to fund any shortfalls or costs. Our CapEx facility down here. This is automatically pulled from our CapEx sheet, which we have entered in our CapEx here. On the shareholder loan section, we can put in any acquisition funding and see the cash flows here. The interest and when we're going to pay the interest, and the equity tranches. Right now we have our equity partner giving us 80% equity and Forbury providing 20%. The profit share received from this, and then also the IRR per person. Down here we have the workings of those equity tranches, with Forbury being here and our equity partner here. The next section is our promotion fees. Our first tier we put in on the dashboard. Again, nothing has to be put in twice as it follows through to the finance sheet. We have our 6% benchmark IRR with a profit share of 12%. It is active right now with our cash flow here. The second tier and third tier are not in use, so they are blank. Our tax, we have a 90% corporation tax rate. Are these items tax deductible? We can select yes or no. And then the capital gains tax. I hope you enjoyed this brief run through of our financing sheet.